It's time for Michigan Fun on My Michigan TV, a weekly look at the top events in Michigan as presented by the state's leading authority on events, the Michigan Festival and Events Association. A full listing of events is available on MichiganFun.com. Michigan Fun is a production of My Michigan TV powered by Michigan Digital. Now, here's your host, President of the Michigan Festival and Events Association, Mike Sukin.
Welcome to Michigan Fun, the show where we talk about all the great events going on in the state. I'm your host, Mike Sukat, and welcome to 2024. Happy New Year. I guess we could say that for at least till the end of this month. We're starting off the year highlighting some absolutely amazing events. So on today's show, we're going to find out what's happening at Gladwin County Winterfest, and then we're going to go check out the Cadillac Visitors Bureau to find out what's all happening there. But first, let's check in with Jay Jacobs at Tip Up Town, USA, Houghton Lake. Hey, Jay, how you doing today?
Absolutely perfect.
I know that when we talked last week, we were concerned about cold weather and whether or not we were going to have ice. I don't know about you, but I woke up this morning with 8 inches of snow on the ground here in Lewiston.
Well, we don't have quite that much here, but we still got a good, I'd say 4 to 6 inches of snow. We got a nice little base of snow. Looking at the forecast, we're going to get some nice cold weather that'll make some ice to go along with it. Things are starting to shape up for a great tip-up town.
I was looking at the video while we were getting started today, and our producers got some great pictures of Tip Up Town of the past, and what a blast. I mean, you got to get to Tip Up Town. You got to get to Houghton Lake. Look at all those great things. I saw the egg tossing contest. Oh my gosh, on the ice, that has to be a hoot.
Oh,
I think I saw somebody. Did I see somebody eating cake or something without using their hands?
It's a pie eating contest. That's a chocolate cream pie right there. Those kids are eating. And we have lots of good, clean family fun at Tip Up Town. We have an ice slide, which has been iconic. So all we need is a cold weather to get that made. I got some volunteers ready to go producing that. Kids love it because not only there it is right there. That's the ice slide right there. And the kids just slide forever on that because we make it nice and smooth for them. We have a polar bear dip. We've got, hopefully, if we got enough weather, we would have side-by-side racing and snowmobile drag racing on that weekend. Those are separate events that happen during Tip Up Town. We also have a new event happening during Tip Up Town. It's an indoor, they call it an indoor Olympic event, where they're going to have the virtual golf with an indoor golf display. They'll also have a contest for cornhole and shooting basketball hoops. To win that, you have to win you win the events, and best one wins for that. But the rest of Tip Up Town happens on the Tip Up Town site. Does not require ice or snow for us to have a great time, and we will be very welcoming and having a great time doing it. That's a sign. That's live music inside our family fun tent. Though those two right there. That's not a sign from our tent, but those two have performed inside our tent. We have live music. We've got a magician going to be there. We have a bull riding event, like a rodeo. We've got a carnival ride. We have food vendors, and it's shaping up very well. As we're starting to get a little bit of weather, we're starting to get some more phone calls of people saying, "Hey, I want to be a part of this."
Bull riding is hard enough without it being cold outside. I can't imagine trying to ride a mechanical bull and then being outside in the cold. That bull's going to be cold. He's going to be slippery. How long does the average person stay on?
Well, the idea is to stay on 8 seconds. But for the help the bulls, we bring in stand to put down. Well, it also makes a little softer landing for the riders in case they don't stay on. But the idea is to stay on the bull for 8 seconds. I come from a family that participated in rodeos, And the idea is when a bull first comes out, you'll see the cowboy raking the bull with the spurs to egg him on. Those bulls are trained to buck. Those are special cowboy trained bulls from Triple D Ranch. They do a wonderful job. If anybody ever wants to come see a rodeo, they do them all summer long as well. But
So
they
we're not
bring it
talking
to Tip Up Town.
so we're not talking a mechanical bull. We're talking
Oh no,
oh
no,
my.
we're talking a live bull with a cowboy on top. And yes, it is absolutely wonderful to have that. It was extremely popular last year. That crowd was jam packed 5 deep all the way around the bullpen.
I could see that because that's something that we don't normally get to see here in Michigan.
No, well, they're and it's exciting. Once you've seen it, it really is exciting. Those bulls are so powerful, and they're true athletes. Then they get up and they buck and they're hard to ride. Back when I was a young man, my father would ride in the rodeo. Those bulls were nothing like these bulls. These bulls are trained to ride and to buck.
Awesome. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. And for anyone who's upset with them being bulls, those bulls are treated like pampered pets, trust me. And they don't do anything to harm them or irritate them to get them to buck. They are actually trained to do this.
I get that. I've been to a rodeo, but usually when you talk about a festival, you talk about bull riding. It's usually a mechanical bull, and that's where my mind was going until you
And a
talked
lot
about
of people do.
I mean, really,
No,
really
we don't want a mechanical bull. We want the real thing.
We're talking Tip Up Town, USA.
We are. We have a great parade this year. And people can come on down and enjoy our community. What I would tell you about Tip Up Town is truly about a community, and we're a fun-loving community that's very welcoming. When we have a party, we invite everybody to this party. Our locals come out and we welcome you to come and join us with this party in the middle of winter. There's our polar bear dip right there, which is always popular. And normally there's our side-by-sides out there racing. We do a wonderful job. But it's about a community, and it's about a spirit of a Northern Michigan community that is warm and welcoming. Come on up and join us. Join the party. You're going to enjoy it. I absolutely guarantee it.
So, Jay, for our viewers that are looking at finding out more information, what's your website? What's your Facebook page? How do people?
Yeah, we have a Tip Up Town USA page. We have a Houghton Lake Chamber page. We have a HoughtonLakeChamber.net, which can link you into those pages, which allows you to say, if you say, I want to plan on coming up there and I want to get some sweatshirt that I'm going to wear during that time. And there's our page right there. You can see it. You can order that. You can become a participant in our 5K race if you're an athlete. You want to run in this. The Frosty Fingers 5K is coming on. That precedes our parade. So again, we have a lot of fun, and a lot of it is just good, clean family fun, where we use our imagination and a little bit of things we've done in the past, like you say, the egg toss, pie eating contest, longest beard contest, most badges contest, hula hoop contest. There's kind of things like that we just do to have fun in the middle of winter. We have an ice fishing contest that we have enough ice to get it done. So in Lyman's on the Lake, they run that for us. They do a wonderful job. If you need information about that, you can contact them about that information, or you can look at us online. We just have fun here, and it's constant. There's something always going on, but you can get a schedule of events online. You can come on and visit us and just enjoy yourself.
That sounds like a blast, Jay. Thanks for sharing with us today. Get out there to Houghton Lake, Tip Up Town USA, and have some fun. Thanks, Jay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you reaching out to us. We enjoy it. Come to Tip Up Town. It's a great time.
Lots of fun there at Tip Up Town. But don't go away. We got more to this show. When we come back, we're going to Gladwin County.
My Michigan TV is streaming everywhere on Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and more smart TV apps. My Michigan TV is on your phone too. Take us with you wherever you go. Just search for My Michigan TV on your favorite app store or visit mymitv.com. On your TV, on your phone, on the web. All Michigan streaming everywhere. My Michigan TV.
A fresh start lets you refocus, helping you live in the moment, where you can take the lead or take a bow, basking in the glitz and the glow of winter. Because when the snow begins to fall, you feel the excitement rise. Set your sights on a winter wonderland as Fresh finds new ways forward in pure Michigan.
Welcome back to Michigan Fun, the weekly show where we talk about all the top events across the state of Michigan. Our next guest is Carrie Will. She is the executive director of the Gladwin County Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to the show, Carrie. Hey, I think you got some great stuff going on.
We have a lot going on. Yeah. Yep. That's like you mentioned, January 26th is the Gladwin County Winter Carnival. It's actually going to be inside this year at the Knights of Columbus, just for the whole like winter stuff and everything. So with it being inside, there's gonna be a lot of family events going on. Bring kids out. It's gonna be like 4 to 6. A lot of good stuff going on just to bring the families out and everybody get together. It's a free event, so it's just that way. It's for everybody. A lot of good stuff going on that day. Hopefully we don't get another snowstorm, blizzard or anything, but yeah, come on out.
So Knights of Columbus is putting this on, or is it being hosted at their hall?
It's being hosted at their hall. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the location of that is
751 South M18.
Very good. Very good. But there's not just this carnival. I mean, you've got this great winter carnival. It's a one-day event. It's going to be a lot of fun. But there's a lot of things going on in Gladwin County. Why don't you share with us some of the stuff that people can look forward to beyond that weekend?
First of all, I got the confirmation yesterday that Congressman John Molinar will be coming to Gladwin February 9th. He's going to be there for the legislative breakfast from 7:30 to 9. So the registration is open online. Stearns Marketing, they do an awesome job with their website. Everything is up to date. You can purchase tickets. We're going to close the registration January 31st, just so we have a good count for numbers for the nights, because they cook a wonderful breakfast for everybody. And so we've got sponsors. There's a door prize. It's one of the biggest legislative breakfasts that we have for Gladwin County is when he comes up. So, and then in March, we've got Bill Schutte, Mike Holdley, and Roger Hawk coming to that breakfast March 9th. So a lot of big names that are coming, a lot of good guys. Right now, we actually have, with the snow being really pretty around the trees and everything around the Cedar River. We have Cedar River Outfitters, which they do rafting down the Cedar River. It's about an hour and a half trip. I did that last year with my family, and it's really pretty. There's wildlife that's down there, just the snow on the trees, and right now would be the best time to do that and stuff. So, but yeah, that's one of the bigger things that we have going on. And then we have the golf outing. That is the 32nd annual golf outing up in Sugar Springs. They host that for us. So I know there's snow out and stuff, but people still think about golf right now. So, so we'll be getting that posted and everything. So there's a lot going on. So the roads are getting cleared. So there's also, which it hasn't been announced yet. I was looking at the Michigan website. They don't have a date yet for it, but we're having our 11th annual ORV Fun Fest. It'll be the 11th year. Last year, we actually hit record numbers with that. So there was 128 buggies that were there. 9 and 10 News came down. They did like a really nice thing. Rachel Radmaker came down. We took her out on the trail. She liked that. So so that was fun and stuff. So we're gonna try and there was 351 people that came last year.
We should probably schedule a podcast for that, just to show some of that activity, seeing that side by sides and four wheels are so big. So obviously, there's a lot of things going on. If somebody wants to find out more information about the Gladwin County Chamber of Commerce, your website is
GladwinCountyChamber.org.
Fantastic. But the event that's coming up here yet in the month of January is still the Winterfest. It is going to be indoors or Winter Carnival, excuse me, indoors at the Knights of Columbus. Some of the activities that people can expect to see there?
Like the brochure is saying, there's face painting, the crafts, games. There was a really good turnout last year when they did that stuff. Just a lot of fun stuff just to get the kids out of the house during the winter and stuff. We've got the sledding hills up in Sugar Springs, but this is something that's indoors that can get the kids more involved with. It's a family fun event.
Great. Fantastic. Carrie, thank you very much for being on the show today. I wish you guys a lot of luck with that. And yes, I don't know how much snow you've got in Gladwin, but we got 8 inches last night here in Lewiston. So it is winter, and that's why we live in Michigan for all 4 seasons.
Yeah. And that's our new directories are going to be coming out next month. We're going to be sending those to printing. And so basically the new directory is going to focus on what you can do in all 4 seasons in Gladwin County. So there's something to do, hunting, fishing, the ORV. We've got a really good fair that we do and stuff. The GBPA puts on some really good events. Our winter carnival, like our Christmas parade, it's always huge here in Gladwin and stuff. So, but yeah, we got 12 inches of snow last night. So it's still, we're recouping from that.
Well, stay warm, and thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Well, Gladwin's got a lot going on. We just heard that, but don't go away, because we're going to be right back to find out what's happening in Cadillac, Michigan.
Traverse City, where falling flakes give rise to wintry pursuits, like a daring descent down a black diamond run, or riding the rails at a local terrain park, a silent glide across glistening snow, or making first tracks in a remote pine forest. Then relaxing, at last, with a warm cup and good company as the fire crackles and the flakes keep falling. In Traverse City, life is better when you're in a pretty great place. Visit traversity.com.
Welcome back to Michigan Fun, a weekly look at the top events across the state of Michigan. Our next guest is Marcy Hensley. She is with the Cadillac Area Visitors Bureau. Marcy, welcome to the show. How's everything going in Cadillac?
Everything is going great in Cadillac now that we finally have some snow. So some things that we have coming up with snow sports, obviously Cabernet Ski Resort, they are 7 days a week, super busy up there. I know that they had a couple ski hills that they were kind of waiting for the snow to come on. I think that they're opening them here the end of this week. Skiing is in full swing. We actually have some other activities to do as well. If you're not a skier, there is winter paddling. You can go down the Pine River with Pine River Paddle Sports. They do a guided winter paddling. So that is really cool. I've been on it myself. It's gorgeous. And there is Hoxie. He's like the ride-along dog that they take with you, kind of like a tour guide as well. So that's really fun. Another thing that we have coming up are some events. So we have our Midwest Kite Jam. That'll be the first week in February. That's the 2nd through the 4th. And that will be hosted on Lake Cadillac at the Up North Arts Building is where they're going to start off for registration, different things like that. That is at 201 Chestnut Street. That is right next to the high school. And then that event will be hosted all weekend long. So you can do kite jams, you can do kiting on the lakes. So last year they did it on Mitchell, and then this year they might do it on Cadillac. It just depends.
That's awesome. I was kind of chuckling the picture of the dog on the raft. If we were in Switzerland, that would be a Saint Bernard with a little barrel under their neck. That's your safety dog to go paddling down the river. That's a great picture. I love that. So basically what you're telling me is that there's absolutely nothing going on in Cadillac this winter, right?
Oh, no. And that's not even half of it. We have some other events as well coming on. The end of February on the 24th is the Fatty Caddy. That is a fat tire bike race. That is actually held at Cadillac Pathways. You're looking at our website right there. We do a update daily on our snow reports of Cabernet, snowmobiling if we do have snow, ice fishing, depending on where the ice is on our lakes, as well as our cross-country trails, etc. So with that being said, we update that daily. You can go to CadillacMichigan.com to get all of that information. And then on there as well is all of our events. So if you hit the events part on that, you can see all of the events that we have in the area. And we do cover Cadillac area. So it is a 20-mile radius of Cadillac.
So if our viewers decide to come on up and partake in these activities, and they're a little bit chilled and they're looking for someplace warm to maybe get an adult beverage or good dinner or a lunch. Downtown Cadillac got some great shops too. So I mean, it's the holistic. It's not just the outside. Cadillac's a beautiful town.
Yes, it is. So yes, you can go downtown. Our downtown is kind of like a Hallmark downtown, as we call it. You can grab a drink at any of our social district stops. We have Clam Lake, Raven, as well as the greenhouse. You can stop at all three of those locations and grab a drink, as well as Roasted Cafe. And then you can walk around downtown and go through the shops. We have a lot of different unique shops, pretty much anything that you could need regarding like little trinkets or outdoor gear or clothing, boutiques, etc. Anything for the family, you can find down there. And then as well as go into our Cadillac Commons, that is our city park. Right now it's all lit up with with lights and all of that as well.
Sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like someone would have absolutely no problem in booking a weekend trip to Cadillac and find something to do for anyone in any age. I mean, the skiing, the lakes, the activities you got, lots of good hotels there, the beautiful downtown area. If you haven't been to Cadillac, you definitely need to get out there and check out Cadillac, Michigan. Anything else? Obviously, a website. How is anybody find more about the stuff, and or if they don't have a cottage in the area, they need to book a room.
Yes, so we have 16 different properties in the Cadillac area you can stay at if you're looking for your standard hotel, resorts, little cabins. Right on Lake Mitchell is Pilgrim Village. They do have our bait and tackle shop if you're a fisherman, or we have Mackinac Timbers, which has little unique cabins, as well as you could stay at any of our hotels right next to downtown Cadillac, or on the west side of Cadillac. So yep, our stay area, you can click on lodging right there and get all the information on all of those different properties. And then, yeah, everything is on CadillacMichigan.com. And like I said, we do update that pretty much daily on what is going on in Cadillac, what events are in Cadillac, and what great winter activities you can do for yourself or your family. But Cadillac is it's a great place to come. It's welcoming, it's family friendly. You know, we have lots to do in the winter. Being in northern Michigan, we have biking trails, hiking, all of those kind of activities for everybody to kind of make the winter blues go away. So yeah, definitely check us out. And yeah, if you have any questions, all of our contact information is on CadillacMichigan.com or our Facebook page. We do update that with videos and different things like that going on. And that's just Visit Greater Cadillac on Facebook.
That's a mouthful. Got a lot of stuff going on in Cadillac, Michigan. Thanks, Carrie, for being on our show today. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Yep, bye.
Well, that wraps up this week's show. I want to thank our guests, Jay Jacobs, Carrie Will, Marcy Hensley. Thank you very much for joining us and sharing all the great stuff going on in your communities. To find out more information on these events or any event happening in the state of Michigan, go to michiganfund.com. I'd also like to thank our producer, Jared Clark, and the entire staff at My Michigan TV. To browse our full library of on-demand videos, go to MyTV. That's MyMITV.com. All Michigan, streaming everywhere. Until next week, get out there and have some fun. There's snow on the ground. Take advantage of it.